Hi everyone. It took a while, but I'm finally ready to showcase the campaign viewport for the first time. As you know, Kratoria is a real-time strategy game. So far I've only shown you the basic RTS mechanics but never went into more detail about the game design. One thing that will make a huge difference in this game is the campaign. Here's a first look at the early stages from some time ago. Campaigns will be procedurally generated. These circles are points of interest. The lines are supposed to represent the paths that the player can take. After working on it a while longer, I reached this state. Now there are cross-sections. That means that paths are not entirely linear. This also makes sure that no point is inaccessible for the player. In order to visualize all of this, I modeled a couple of placeholder assets. Alright, let me explain what this will play out like. Your character, the player, will start at one side of this campaign map and navigate through these points of interest. All of the points have different functions. On the way, your character will collect stuff, improve his stats, and engage in combat. When you reach one of these tiles, the classical RTS match will start. You will enter this viewport, start building your base, and try your best to survive all incoming attacks from the enemy. After you've won the match, you will be returned to this viewport and continue the journey. If you manage to go through this entire area and win all battles along the way, you will have cleared your first run. So to clear things up a little. This is not a classical RTS campaign. Let's take a look at Stronghold Crusader. Here you have a trail of missions. You move from fight to fight until you've cleared the whole crusades. This is not like that. There is much more to these campaign runs than just a series of skirmishes. You will actually play a character and progress throughout the runs. Also, these campaigns will be generated and not set in stone. Soon I'll show you the present state of this viewport with actual graphics and explain this whole part of the game in proper detail. Please let me know what you think about these game design choices in the comments. I'd love to hear some feedback on this. After all this campaign stuff, I'm gonna go back to the RTS part of the game. Some new issues came up with the economy again. Here, for example, resources are being generated in light speed. This can't be right. Furthermore, the bakery and its production cycle are not working as intended. Bakeries are supposed to consume flour and generate bread. In this case, however, the bread is being produced without the flour being subtracted. Now that I've fixed this issue, the flour is gradually decreasing until there is nothing left. At that point, the bakery will stop producing any more bread. There is also a new upgrade for the UI of the production buildings. You can now see what resources get turned into at which rate. Here, for example, the sawmill is turning 3 wood into 15 raw material. I also drew a lot of icons for the special resources. The placeholders were really confusing, but now you can easily recognize them by their large icons. These monuments will also soon be replaced by new assets. I'm almost through with modeling them. Here's a little sneak peek for the bandit camp and the holy site. As you may already know, these things will spawn on some of the tiles, and each has their own purpose. I'll talk more about that once I've imported all the meshes into the engine and implemented them into the game. So far that's it for today's devlog. I hope you found the new showcases somewhat interesting. If you haven't wishlisted Kratoria on Steam yet, I'd highly recommend it. Otherwise, just leave a like if you enjoyed the video and come back for the next one.